Hey folks, how's everybody doing? I wanted to take a quick moment just to do a couple of acknowledgments for some folks who really meant a lot to me today. It was just 24 hours ago that I started to try to do anything on Periscope. Hopped on, did a little research, was a little bit clueless. Hey Rick Cutler, welcome. So I wanted to thank a couple of folks today who had some really nice things to say about the video I did last night. Didn't have any prep, just jumped into it, did a quick video of just what was on my mind. And I just had some great comments from folks, mostly in person today, who saw the video and said what I shared yesterday about nursing leadership really resonated with them, and set up a couple of follow-up meetings that we're actually going to talk about how to better serve our nurses. And so just some acknowledgments for folks who took the extra time to say thank you and something meant something to them. Hey, Carpenter Girl. So that I also want to acknowledge the team I have at work. I have a fantastic team. I'm really blessed to have really smart people working with me, working for me, collaborating with me, letting me lead them. So we watched the video together and had a great conversation about the 5 top things that challenge nurses. Hey, Garza Edgar, how are you? So I just wanted to acknowledge my team for all of that. The second item I had on this title was inspiration. I wanted to drop a quick note out to Brian Fanzo. I'm not sure if it's Fanzo or Fonzo. He's on Twitter at iSocialFans, ISOCIALFANZ. Also here on Periscope, he had a great video about why aren't people using Periscope, but it really wasn't about that at all. It was really about why aren't people live streaming, but it really wasn't about that at all either. It was about why are people afraid to be themselves? Why aren't folks authentic, their own whole true selves? So I joined just to find out why people aren't on Periscope, but he went in a whole different way, and he was passionate about it. He called it a rant. It wasn't a rant. It was a passionate, hi Fatima, a very passionate conversation about that. So just a big shout out to Brian Fanzo about a very inspired message around just people being authentic to themselves, and self-awareness was the big message he had as well. And that I wanted to connect with that to say, in the leadership programs that we put on for physicians, executives, frontline nurses, one of the first things that we do is to help them build their self-awareness. And as a coach, we strive to get people to be authentic to themselves in everything they do and in everybody that they show up with. And when you're your own authentic self, then people have a real person to connect with. It's hard to lead people if you're not authentic, if you're not willing to be vulnerable, transparent. People don't like following folks like that, at least not for the long term, maybe for the short term, but it's not sustainable. So just a big thanks, big shout out to Brian, my team, a couple of other folks today who were really, really encouraging. And I'll get this thing figured out, see what value I bring, what voice I have. Feel free to comment, send a note, what things you might be looking for. The space I work in is talent development, people development, developing leaders. That's my career. That's what I do. It's really what I do 8 to 5 during the day. Happy to share any thoughts that might be helpful to folks, and I'm always willing and seeking to learn from others. So thanks for stopping by, taking a moment to see what this was all about, and hopefully I can provide some value to you, and happy to learn from you as well. Peace.